Aviation Development and Marketing here at SFO. I started here at SFO back in 2015, and I remember my first week here, I met with the other aviation development folks and said, what is the #1 place we want to get a nonstop flight to? And they said, without hesitation, Vietnam. So I have a very big smile on my face, which you probably can't see because of my mask, but this is a wonderful evening. We're so pleased to be welcoming Vietnam Airlines tonight. I was lucky enough in September of 2019 to visit Vietnam Airlines headquarters, and I felt so very welcome. So I hope that those of you here tonight from Vietnam feel that same sort of welcome from us here at SFO, because we're so pleased to have you here. We have a great group of speakers tonight, and we're going to start things off with Mr. Young Lee. He is the General Manager of the U.S. branch of Vietnam Airlines. So, welcome.
Hi, good evening everyone. Mr. Mark Chandler, Director of International Trade and Commerce of San Francisco Municipal. Mr. Ivan Sarato, Director of San Francisco International Airport. Mr. Hieu Anh, the Deputy Consulate General of Vietnam. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. 20 years ago, after the establishment of the diplomatic relationship between Vietnam and the United States, Vietnam Airlines started a long-term strategy and the plan to fly US. And ultimately, our consistent effort to open the direct route between the two countries has become reality. Yesterday at 6:42 p.m., Vietnam Airlines flight 098 Boeing 787 from Ho Chi Minh City safely arrived at San Francisco International Airport, and making Vietnam Airlines as the first carrier to operate the regular non-stop flight to connect the two cities and the two countries. Today, we are so delighted to be here joining all of you, joining the San Francisco Municipal, San Francisco International Airport, Vietnam Consulate General, distinguished guests from Boeing, from business partner, Vietnamese Bay Area community representative, to celebrate the inaugural commercial non-stop flight from San Francisco to Ho Chi Minh City. So to start the ceremony, I would like to introduce Mr. Dương Chi Thành, the senior advisor to the Board of Management, the former Vietnam Airlines President CEO, who has made significant contribution to the preparation process to open the long-haul route to speak. Mr. Thành.
Thank you, Mr. Zhu. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's so emotional, and it's a privilege for me to be here to speak on behalf of Vietnam Airlines management on the inaugural flight San Francisco, Vietnam. I just then met with my old friend Mark, who we met and worked together, I think, for more than 25 years. And our deepest gratitude to you and the San Francisco city establishing all the good conditions for us during the last 20 years of our office in San Francisco, and made it possible for Vietnam Airlines to fly direct from here to Vietnam. that is the bridge, I think, will facilitate and further enhance the developing very fast of our relationship between Vietnam and the United States in all aspects: economic, investment, tourism, exchange of people, and everything. I'm so privileged to be on the first flight from Ho Chi Minh City to San Francisco last night, and it took less than 13 hours. It's a dream. It's a dream come true on board the Dreamliner 787, which we are also speaking very good of, the Boeing company, also a good partner for us. The air bridge between Vietnam and the United States, from Ho Chi Minh City to San Francisco, will clearly enhance and facilitate the flow of our goods and services. Last night, on board the airplane, Californian wines and tea and fruits were served on board. Everyone is so excited. And the Vietnamese community in the United States, who is the beloved part of our country, will get home ever shorter and with comfort services on board the 4-star airline service, Vietnam Airlines. So at the back, our stewardess are smiling, yeah? And they are ready to serve. And this is the truly Vietnamese culture, which we very proud to bring and present to the United States, the hospitality of the Vietnamese people, and we hope it will strongly promote the tourism and exchanges between Vietnam and the United States. During the last 18 months, fighting with COVID-19, San Francisco has been also the place where we fly more than 15 flights. We repatriate our people, and during that process, this time I would like also to take this opportunity to express our thanks and deep gratitude for all your support, the security people, the immigrations, the airport, and of course the city of San Francisco and California state. Last but not least, clearly, to be able to fly here, the process of giving the permit is hugely supported by Boeing company. And not only that, for the technical support, the aeroplane that we are flying, we are very proud to present to you too. So this is the first step, the historic moment, but we are planning also to fly to LA, where the largest community of Vietnamese are gathering, and so on. For the next step would be further destinations in the US when things are permitting. So, on behalf of the management, once again, I'm very proud to announce the direct flight San Francisco, Ho Chi Minh City. Thank you very much.
Next, I would like to introduce our airport director here at SFO, Mr. Ira Sarah.
Good evening. Good evening. It's great to see you all. And it strikes me that this is something that's 24 years in the making. And so, you know, what was fun is just to walk around and talk to those people who have been involved for 24 years. If you could all raise your hands, who's been at this for 24 years? Come on, don't be shy. You know, you deserve that acknowledgement and hard work. And it's a proud thing for this airport, but it has to be a proud thing for all of you too. And this is a big day. It's so exciting to see this. It's a beautiful plane, and we're so proud to be the destination in the U.S. that starts the direct service between Vietnam and our country. SFO is so proud to be here and be part of this, which is an incredible milestone in our history. So we're just so pleased with the partnership we've developed. And I'll tell you, the warmth that I felt, I was also on that trip with Melissa a couple years ago and meeting with Vietnam Airlines. And the warmth and the receptiveness and the welcoming, it was clear that there was a strong partnership that someday could do something great and connect our two countries. And today is that day, and we all have a lot to be proud of and thankful for. And it's such a meaningful thing for communities, our communities, and we know that this will be, as Melissa said, such an important destination for so many people in the Bay Area as we share cultures and we connect family and friends and we connect business together to two major metropolitan areas of the world. So it's exciting to be part of that. It's a great success. We are here to be a strong partner. It's taken, over the past 2 years, I think we've built that trust and that confidence that we are going to be strong partners and build on success and make sure, because the hard work that we put into today from our team, trust me, we're going to put that same amount of hard work in making sure that this continues to be a successful operation for Vietnam Airlines. So thank you all. Pleasure to be with you, and congratulations.
This is such an important flight that we now have 2 microphones. Next up, I would like to introduce Mr. Mark Chandler. He is the director of San Francisco Mayor's Office of International Trade.
I don't know which one to go to. Thank you, Melissa. And first, I'd like to send our city's greetings to so many of the special guests that are here tonight. Deputy Consul General Anh is here representing the Consulate General of Vietnam. They are our partners and our friends for over almost 25 years now at the Consul General. And we thank you and all of your colleagues in the Consul General for the support that you've shown time and time again. Mr. Tan, our old friend, welcome back to San Francisco on this amazing occasion. Mr. Gong Li, I understand you're going home tonight.
Yeah.
Mr. Zung has been running the San Francisco office for many years. We're going to miss you. He's been an incredible supporter of everything that we've done with Vietnam, from mayor's trips to Vietnam, our trips to Vietnam, everything else. And you've been a great part of our community. So we wish you the best as you return back to Vietnam. Please come back as well. And I'd also like to introduce Mr. George Saxton, who is the director and member of our community. He is the director of our San Francisco Ho Chi Minh Sister City Committee. San Francisco has led the nation in creating friendship and partnership with Vietnam. And it dates back to 1994, when the mayor of our city at that time, Frank Jordan, was the first U.S. mayor to visit Vietnam and create a bridge of friendship between our two cities. Out of that bridge come the Consulate. Has come many other projects of exchange and cooperation. And as it's been noted, in 1997, Mr. Saxton and myself, some other officials and community leaders, went to Vietnam Airlines headquarters for the first time. And I have to tell one short story about how George and myself were standing in the lobby waiting to go into our meeting. And there was a beautiful map on the wall of all the locations, your routes that you had, which were primarily in Asia, and you were doing Paris and Moscow, and then dotted lines that showed potential future routes. And there was this beautiful dotted line that came out of Vietnam across the Pacific and into LAX. We went into the meeting, we said, you have a big problem with your map. We want to see that dotted line become a solid line to SFO. And tonight we're celebrating that. So for myself and for everybody who's been involved over these 24, 25 years, this is an amazing night to see that beautiful plane. As I drove up, I could see the plane from the freeway, and my heart skipped. It really skipped to see that plane here and know that tonight is a culmination of so much hard work. So this is a great honor for us, and as Ivar said, we know that this nonstop flight is going to increase commercial, business, trade, and investment opportunities. It's going to increase academic exchanges. We know we're going to see many more tourists from Vietnam and many more Americans going into Vietnam because of this nonstop flight. So thank you very much. I'd just like to also say thank you to a few people and a few organizations. First of all, thank you to Ivar and your team here at SFO. We run the finest airport in all of North America, and they have the finest staff. And thank you so much for all the hard work that you and your team have put into working with Vietnam Airlines and to make this reality. Thank you very much. Again, thank you to the Consulate General and all the support. Thank you to the Sister City Committee, who for 25 years has been doing project upon project upon project of friendship and cooperation. And thank you to the Vietnamese American community. I know many are here tonight because you also supported and been our partnerships, been our partner in this friendship. Thank you very much. The last thing I'd like to say is that our city is so honored to have this nonstop flight site starting tonight. If I can get my phone to work, our city hall, excuse me, there it is. Our city hall is lit up in the teal and gold of Vietnam Airlines. Thank you very much. This is a great day.
So for our next speaker, we actually have some visitors from Boeing. We're very honored to have them here this evening. So I would like to introduce Mr. Jeremy Levine.
Good evening, everyone. On behalf of the Boeing Company, it is an absolute honor to be here with us all tonight to celebrate this historic milestone with our valued customer, Vietnam Airlines, launching the inaugural service between San Francisco and Ho Chi Minh City. Boeing's long recognized the importance of Vietnam. Our relationship with Vietnam Airlines began in 1995 when Vietnam Airlines leased 3 Boeing 767 aircraft. Our partnership expanded when the first business transaction between Vietnam and the United States of America was made under the historic bilateral trade agreement. At that time, January 2001, Vietnam Airlines purchased 4 Boeing 777-200ER aircraft. For over 25 years now, Boeing remains committed to partnering with Vietnam Airlines in enhancing, expanding, and modernizing Vietnam Airlines fleet, and also partnering with Vietnam's aviation industry to expand their aerospace capabilities. Most recently, in recognition of Vietnam's growing aviation industry, its diverse economy, and its investment in a highly skilled workforce, Boeing announced in August 2021 that we had opened our first corporate office in the country. So continuing our partnership, we're here today to join all of you as we celebrate this historic milestone of Vietnam Airlines connecting Vietnam and the United States directly. We're also honored that Vietnam Airlines is the first and only airline in Vietnam to operate 2 variants from our Dreamliner, the 787-9 and -10. The 787 Dreamliner offers remarkable opportunities for airlines to optimize fleet and network performance, and for their passengers, the 787 offers a comfortable and pleasant air travel journey with less fatigue. The technologically advanced aircraft allows airlines to reduce fuel use and emissions by 20 to 25%. It's fitting that an airline in one of the most dynamic markets in the world is flying the most innovative and efficient commercial jet. We're so excited to see Vietnam Airlines use their 787s to open new routes like this, and we're confident that San Francisco is only the beginning. So once again, on behalf of the Boeing Company, I'd like to thank Vietnam Airlines for your partnership, your trust, your confidence in us, as well as providing Boeing the opportunity to be your partner in realizing the growth and expansion that's been envisioned for so long. So thank you and congratulations.
Now I like to introduce the Deputy Consul General of the Vietnamese Consulate here in San Francisco, Quang Thu Anh.
Thank you very much. Good evening. And this very tough moment when I think that since Vietnam and United States set full diplomatic relation in 1995. So we are here to witness another historic moment. The moment that Vietnam had direct nonstop almost the flight from Hanoi, from capital of Vietnam to the US. And in fact, since we opened our office here, the Consulate of Vietnam in San Francisco in 1997, one of our targets is to promote and to have a direct flight from Vietnam to US, especially to San Francisco, where we have a very big Vietnamese community here. So today we are here with a very touch moment, with very proud, very important development. Not only for the Vietnam Airlines, but also for the relation between Vietnam and US, especially from our office with the SFO and also the office of San Francisco Minor. So this means thank you very much. Thank you for coming today, and we are looking forward to further not only from here from Vietnam to San Francisco, but also as Director Time says that it will be Los Angeles and many other, and we will try our best to develop more the line and the dot as Mr. Chandler proposed. Thank you very much.
So that concludes the speaking portion of the event. Mark reminded me that not only is City Hall lit up in Vietnam Airlines colors, but the front of our international terminal. So for those of you here who were able to get to the front of the international terminal, it makes for a great photo, great selfie. Right now, we're going to do a gift exchange. So I'd like to invite everyone on stage who's involved with that.
Any people back up?
I think I'm okay.
Excuse me? Thank you.
I'm sorry. Can you back up a little?
Okay, eyes on me. 1, 2. Nice. Got it.